Rachel here at the MLG Spring Championship, and they have LCS here this week. It's been very exciting watching those matches, especially because I've been rooting for my new favorite team, which is Coast. Cody came over to Coast from Curse. Cody, how did you do that transition from player, and how did you decide this is what you wanted to do?
Well, ultimately, I didn't want to do this. Was my first choice. Not to say anything against Coach or anything like that. It's just no one needed a support. Like I stepped down from Curse, and no team needed a support. So I mean, this was the next logical step for me, I think. And coaching allows me to stay pretty relevant in the scene and keep keeping my game up, keeping my knowledge up. Because I might eventually want to return. If I end up loving coaching, I won't. But I think it's a good way to kind of manage both sides and again keep me pretty relevant in both the managing and playing perspective of it all.
Well, having been a player and having a manager, then do you kind of have a really good idea of things you want to do differently, maybe that you had your old manager do?
Definitely. Nothing to say bad against Liquid.
Sorry, I phrased that badly. That wasn't your fault.
It's okay. No, it's just we have a different style, I think, and I take a little bit of his style and I add my own, and I did learn a lot of stuff from him, and he's a very smart individual, and I just kind of put my own spin on things, and that's kind of how I took it.
So tell me about your guys. Who is your team, and who's your favorite, and then who do you hate? None of them, I hope.
Who do I hate? Zion Spartan. No, I'm kidding. He's like the house troll, though. He says like the most trolly things around the house. Everyone's just like, why? Like why? And, like he got a lot of laughs, a lot of anger, but it's good. He's I guess a character of the house. Danny Shifter, our mid player, is pretty. He's actually pretty funny, but he's a pretty reserved guy. He doesn't like to talk a lot. Then we got Nintendo X, which is Josh. He's kind of like, I guess, the unsaid leader of the team. He makes a lot of the calls, makes a lot of decisions. He's just a normal dude. And then Mash Me and last one, Miles, are pretty much the same. There's chill guys as well, and they all like to hang out, and it's good because like everyone's really friends already before we moved in the house. Like they've been a team for I think maybe 3 years already. So coming into that, and they haven't really changed the roster except for like 1 or 2 players. Over that whole period of time. So like those are guys who like stuck together. So I think it makes for a pretty easy transition to coach those guys because it's like, oh, they already have the team bonding down. So it's just actually like hammering out the details now.
So are you trying to figure out anything that they've been together doing this for 3 years, like you said? What are you adding that's really helping them move forward that they haven't done in the last 3 years?
I think structure, because these guys were straight up still living at home because they're all 18. I have a team of babies essentially. They are just able to play in LCS like age requirement wise. So I think I have a lot of I guess it's like they're a bunch of clay, and I can mold them a little bit better and add that structure of we wake up now, we do our scrims, we do our workout, we go do a team bonding thing. We have like a basketball court and stuff down the road in our complex, so it's like we go there, play basketball, play soccer, or anything like that. So I think that works out really good, and if these guys can follow the structure and actually put in the time and the effort, then we're going to be successful.
So how does it feel? I mean, you came from Curse. I know it was kind of sad when you left. Now your team is actually doing better than Curse. Is that you call them up and you're like, neener, neener?
No, nothing like that. I mean, I just take personal pride in they were formerly GGU, and they started off the last season 1-11. So now that we're 5-4, that's all I really care about. I don't care. People are like, oh, do you get mad that CLG benched you? I'm like, I don't care. Like, that's so far, like, that's bygones be bygones. Like, at the end of the day, this is a business, and business choices get made, and I don't really care if they're doing worse. That's not on me. That sucks for them. But I honestly I'm indifferent.
So speaking of like developing it as a business, I mean, we've seen TSM do a lot of cool stuff. They have the reality show. Is there anything in the works for you guys? Are you trying to do anything more structured entertainment-wise, or is your focus really just practice?
Yeah, we are going to do a little entertainment-wise stuff. I mean, it's good to show, I think, maybe I guess it's called human interest pieces, I guess, and show the guys, like, show that they're fun guys, show that they're people you can relate to and stuff like that. And I think we can manage to do a few things like that. We just had a lot of trouble setting up the house. We didn't even have internet this week. We had 2 days of internet to practice on, and we had 4 days of just like head on my head, like my face, just like, oh, like this day sucks once again, kind of deal. So I think once we get a little bit more settled, we'll be able to produce a little bit more content and be able to give the fans a little bit of love.
Well, with Cody came a couple of sponsors. So what is your situation right now as far as sponsorship input?
Well, we have Esports University, as you can see right here. Boom. And then we got Corsair, who's hooking us up with all your peripherals and stuff like that. And then finally we have CyberPower PC, which is going to be giving us some PCs. And that's it's a great start. And thank you guys a lot for all that.
Anything else to say to the fans?
As always, thanks for the continued support. I actually come to MLG, and I actually got way more love than I thought I would this event, so I was pretty happy about that. I don't really like, I guess, the fame situation because it's like, smile, but I don't know, this event I felt pretty good about it, and I don't know, I guess I opened my heart. So it was good, and thank you all for continued support.
Great, well thank you so much, Elementz. Best of luck with your team, they're doing fantastic, and you're a great leader. Thank you guys for watching.